Hey guys, it's me, Crazy Honda Chris here at Randy Kuehl Honda in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. And here behind me is a brand new 2025 Honda Accord Hybrid Touring. I'm going to show you all the cool standard features and functions, so when you arrive at your local Honda dealership, you already know everything from that point, and we're going to save you some time. So let's get to know your brand new Honda Accord now. Alright, so as usual, I'm going to walk up here to the window sticker. You guys are watching the pause video roughly right about there if you want to explore on your own. You can see on the top center is a 2025 Honda Accord Touring Hybrid. It's only available in a hybrid model. Over here on the top right hand corner, it talks about the fuel economy. You're going to have 41 for the highway, 46 for the city, and a combined rating of 44. Down on the right hand corner, it talks about the safety ratings, almost 5 out of 5. Who doesn't love that? We'll come right over here. You can see it's a US made product. The price point, and then the list of the standard features and functions, which we're going to cover today just for you. Now you can see for the Platinum White Pearl, there's going to be a surplus charge for that particular color. I'll also throw some additional color options up there. Then also there's going to be a surplus charge for that color, so you can be fully aware of that. Now it comes standard with 2 key fobs and remote start. To use your remote start, all you have to do is hit lock, hold down the circle button here for a few seconds. You're going to see the lights are going to flash. There we go. It received it. It's going to start right up. Lights flash again to let you know, hey, I'm on and running. It runs in 10-minute intervals. So after 10 minutes, it just automatically turns off. But let's see if I need a little more extra time, because I'm looking for my socks, my keys, my wallet, whatever the case might be. Let's say 8 minutes have passed. I repeat that process. There we go, it received it. It's going. Now it's going to run for an additional 10 more minutes from that point, so make it a grand total of 18 minutes. If you play your cards correctly, it can run for a grand total of 20 minutes. You cannot do this a third time. If you're all done, you can let the timer run off, or you can hold down this button and it just turns it right off for you, okay? Now, we're going to talk about all the Honda sensing features going to become standard in this. You get your lane keep assist, adaptive cruise, forward collision, and road departure. Everything's standard. Bonus things, it could be like your blind spot information system. You got parking sensors and low speed braking control. And don't forget about the traffic sign recognition system. Pretty much it finds the speed limit sign. It throws it right there on your driver's interface screen. And then also you have a setting for it to warn you when you're speeding. You turn that off if you like. All right, so plenty of safety features right in there. You have LED lights all the way around, parking sensors. Where are these bad boys? Right over here. We also got those in the back too as well. So wipers are nice right there underneath the hood line. We'll come right over here to the nice exclusive alloyed rims for the Touring model. I'm going to take a step back so you can see a side profile of the vehicle. As we're over here, we're also going to throw some exterior measurements up there so you can see how compared to other cars out there in the market, but most importantly to your guys' current one. Will it fit in the garage? Is it about the same size? Is it bigger? Let us know down below in the comments, okay? Now you'll see on the top half of the windows, you got some nice little chrome action going around that it wraps around. Then right down on the bottom half below the windows, there's going to be a nice black finish. We have body colored handles, a body colored shark fin antenna, then a body colored side mirror, and then of course you can have turn indicators within the side mirror. A nice gloss black finish down below for the Touring. Now these side mirrors are going to be a breakaway side mirror, so if you accidentally bump into them, that's not a problem, or bump into something and they back out, it's simple, it's easy to put right back in place. Now your blind spot information system's right here. That's a little indicator right there for you. So with your blind spot information, you have to do at least about 15 to 20 miles an hour for it to actually actively work and read things. So as you're doing your city and highway driving, here we are, a car in your blind spot. That's going to light up to let you know someone's in your blind spot. Now it does not beep at you every time when someone's in your blind spot. It only does that when you have your turn indicator on while someone's in your blind spot. All right. Now, if you want to see that in action, I do have a video that's going to show you that and live time feed. We're also going to have the smart entry system with the key fob. So let's say if I have the key fob in my purse, my pocket, my jacket, I have it here with me, car's all locked up. I put my hand in the handle and it locks the door for you. So you can choose, you want all doors to unlock or just the driver's side door. I'll have the video showing you guys how to do that too with the vehicle settings. Now, cool thing about this, you cannot accidentally lock your keys in the car. Let's say you go, whoops, drop it down there, have it, you just hit the lock button, you shut the door, the car registers to the way you've done that in order, okay? It's like, all right, key fob's in the car, you hit the lock button, what are you doing here? I'm second guessing, and then automatically unlocks it for you. Now, let's say there's a situation you do want to lock your keys in the car, or because you're out there, you know, on the water, you're afraid it's going to get damaged, or let's say maybe you got the vehicle on and running, you want to extend that timer on that, make sure everyone stays comfortable because it's hot outside or it's cold outside. I have videos going to show you how to do that too. So check my videos out for that. It should answer those questions for you. Now, we also got the walk away auto lock feature. So let's imagine you get your key fob with you, you shut the car door, you run into work or into whatever you're doing, and you're second guessing yourself. Did I lock my doors? Did I not? Well, wouldn't it be nice if it just automatically locks? It does with the walk away auto lock feature. So it's simple, you enable that, you walk away, get 10 feet away, boom, it locks all the doors. Now, when the car's unlocked, your gas tank door, there it is, a capless gas tank. It's a simple sliding go, pops right open. When you close this and you lock it all up, that's all locked too. Now we're gonna get back here towards the back of the vehicle. Once again, you get those LED lights, just makes a bold statement. For safety, of course. And then, of course, we're going to have body-colored parking sensors down below with low-speed braking control. So with your low-speed braking control, let's say you're in the parking lot, you're slowly backing up, your parking sensors are going off, you didn't realize how close you are, you're about to hit something, it's going to stop for you. So pretty nice out there in the parking lot. Now we have a nice little gloss black finish down below in the bumper. We have a multi-angle rear camera. Badge of honor, hybrid, touring, so everyone knows what you're rocking out. Then, of course, the Accord right on the other side. You're going to have a trunk release button right there. And then, of course, we're going to have one on the trunk itself. Plenty of legendary cargo space. I'm going to throw some measurements up there so you know what you're playing around with. So as life goes on, you'll be like, challenge accepted. Let's throw it in there. So these are going to be 60-40 split seats back here to actually bring those down. You got the lever right here and right there. Carpet mats come standard. Now down below, you're going to have a tire patch kit inflator right there and an emergency funnel. You do not, with the hybrids, have a spare tire. I just want to make sure you guys are aware of that. All right. So nice padding right in there. Makes it a little quieter for the passengers in the back seat for road noise, or if you have any cargo back there, it's just a little nicer. Now, before we dive right in there, I'm going to throw some interior measurements up there so you know how it kind of compares to your guys' current vehicle, and just make sure there's enough room for friends, pet, cargo, whoever is brave enough to tag along with you guys. Jump in and let's go. So we're going to look at the door. You'll see you have a nice leather armrest, power windows. You got heated seats for the outboard seats, not in the center, but there and way over there. Keep those buns nice and toasted. We're going to have a little cubby space. Then, of course, we have leather interior with the highest trim level. So seat belts, car seat anchors, you can find those right there, one in there. We're going to have anchors right up here. There it is. Sorry, giving you guys some motion sickness. Armrest comes right down. Cup holders within the armrest. Now, this is what the Honda all-season mats look like. They do not come standard, but here in the Midwest, a lot of people buy them anyways because of our snow, winters, all that sand is everywhere. But you can see how nice laser cut high wall these are. We have a couple USB-C plugins, adjustable vents. Then we have a courtesy pocket on the other side on the front passenger seat. None right here, but right there. Dome lights. Turn those off, put it back in the center. So if the door is open, you can turn those on. So just make sure that switch is in the middle. So anytime the door opens up, those will come right on. Child safety locks if you ever need them. We're going to look at the door here once again. Driver's side door, leather. We have a little bit of trim work going on to divide this up a little bit. We have power windows. You got your power locks, mirror selector between left and right, then the D-pad to adjust your side mirrors. And then you got your window lock button, just in case you get any young whippersnappers in the back, or maybe like a misbehaved husband like myself. I like to play around with the windows. My wife likes to make me suffer by locking those, and then I like to whine about that. We have some additional cubby space down below. Right up here next to the handle, we have your 2-seat memory. It's kind of nice, so when you walk in with key fob 1 or key fob 2, it goes to your seat settings. So that's amazing, because there's a height difference between my wife and I. We always argue about, hey, are you the last one in? Move the seat back so I can get in, or move it up, you know. It's super easy. You adjust your seats as you see fit, and then to set it, it's simple. You just hit set, then the number you want to save it to. Now we're gonna have power seats over here. You got your forward, sorry, your backwards. You got your forward, then you got up and down, then you got your tilt action on that front half, then your recline, then the lumbar support between forward and back. Let's check it out over there on the passenger side, see what we have going on. All right, passengers, so you got your forward, you got your back, then you got recline from there. So of course, once again, we have a nice leather. It's nice and kind of really hugs you when it gets right in there. Let's talk over here. Of course, you got pedals to give you A to B. You got your trunk release button right there. Hood release, where at? Wraps right around. Let's pull that. Let's show you some of those common courtesy little things so you'll be in the know. All right, so here we are right underneath the hood. It's going to be a 2.0 non-turbo 4-cylinder with a hybrid system. It's going to be in here. The hybrid system's automatic. You don't have to do any additional play or anything. It's just a gas and go. So hybrid, you can have a nice, massive hybrid battery right underneath the rear seat and kind of goes into the cargo area. All right, now let's talk about the little things you may do on your own. So prime example, washer fluids, a nice blue cap, easy to find, easy to see the levels. We're also going to have a dipstick right there, nice bright orange. You can see it between day and night time. We're going to have a coolant cap right there. Then we'll come right over there. You got another coolant cap, brake fluid, battery connection. It's exposed, easy to get to, easy to access. If you ever need to jump someone or get jump or replace that or clean it, all that maintenance, you're good to go. Fuse box right there. Anything else besides that, I'm going to call like our amazing service department or maybe your local shop. Talk to a Honda technician. They'd be glad to assist you guys and answer those further questions. We're going to do one more time look over just for those that have the capabilities to work on their own Honda. All right, let's jump up front. All right, so here we are right inside your Honda Accord. First step is make sure you have the key fob with you guys. It could be in your pocket, your purse, your jacket, somewhere in the vehicle. From there, you're just going to apply onto the brake pedal. Then you're going to smack the push button start, and then there we go. The vehicle's on and running. Now you're going to notice we have a nice leather wrap steering wheel. Yes, it's heated. You got the button right down here below. As you select that, you see the orange light come on to let you know it's on. So things are going to get nice and toasty. Down on the bottom left-hand side, you have a release underneath your wheel. So now you can push this in, pull it out, down and up. You guys get the point. Adjust it as you see fit, then lock it right back in place. We're going to talk about some of the controls. We're going to start on the right-hand side of the wheel. It's going to be all of your Honda sensing features. So when you hit this button right here, it's going to be for your lane keep assist and traffic jam assist. So that's two features with one button. So your traffic jam works between 25 to 45 miles an hour, while your lane keep assist works between 45 to 90 miles an hour. So when you select this button, you see there's going to be a matching icon right up there to let you know it's available. Now when it's actively working, it goes from white to green to let you know, hey, I'm actively working. When it's actively working, that camera finds lines on the road. And when you go driving down the road, you go out of your lane a little bit, or maybe too far out, it's going to beep at you. Beep, 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 beep. You can turn that on or off. That's the great thing about Honda. They allow you to customize all of your Honda sensing features. You want all the beeps, none of the beeps, but that'll be in a different video. and then it nudges you, keeps you in the center of your lane. So that's pretty nice. All right, so that's going to be your traffic jam assist. Then once again, your lane keep assist makes those long journey drives a little more comfortable. You don't like it, not a problem. Hit that button, and you see it's gone. Now, this one right here is going to be for your adaptive cruise control or your standard cruise, okay? Excuse me. So when you select this, you see there's a matching icon right up there. So that's your adaptive cruise control. You got the speedometer with an arrow and a car in front of it. That's how you know it's adaptive cruise. Now, if you select that button and then this one came up, that's your standard cruise. All right. So you guys know what standard cruise control does. Let's explain the adaptive cruise a little bit. So your cruise control, you're driving down the road, you're ready to set it. You got a little toggle switch right here. You can toggle down to set it. Then you can toggle up and down to adjust your speed. And then you can select the distance between you and the car in front of you by selecting this button right here. So as I select this, you see the visuals right over there. More lines means further away. Less lines means closer. You're going to follow that car in front of you. So let's imagine you're going 45 miles an hour. The car in front of you is going 40. Once a car gets in range, the car will beep at you. You can turn that on and off. So when a car gets in and out of range, it beeps to alert you, hey, I'm slowing down, to maintain that set distance that you have from right there. All right, then once the car gets out of the way, you go back to your standard or your cruise control speed that you set at. So just makes those long journey drives on the highway just a little more comfortable for you guys. So, you know, automatically slows you down and keeps you at those distance. Now, to switch between the two, it's nice and easy. People like to switch because some people like it, some people don't, or they accidentally switch between the two because, you know how you're tapping this button to select the distance? They hold it down for a couple seconds too long, and then now it's like, whoa, what happened to my adaptive cruise? So there we go. That's how you switch. Just once again, click and hold. There it is. Now you guys are going to notice these little paddle shifters or deselectors, whatever you guys want to call them. This is going to increase and decrease your engine braking regeneration. So as you get the vehicle in gear and you toggle these up and down, it increases the drag. So for example, let's say you're driving down in your city driving, you totally increase that thing. It's gonna, when you take your foot off the brake, the vehicle kind of just naturally kind of slow down a little bit, and it increases your charging capabilities for the hybrid system, for your hybrid battery, okay? You will see how much that actually will increase by the charge right over here. So when you guys get out there, you just have to play around with the pedals a little bit. A lot of people don't play around with those, but if you want to kind of get down there, experiment a little bit more, that's a good start, okay? Now you got your wipers. So we're gonna have pretty much, you got to bring it down. I won't play around with them now since, you know, it's not raining or anything. But, you know, you got off, you got auto for rain sensing wipers, you got it low and high, and they're also going to be adjustable Entman wipers, okay? Now, right now, the rain sensing wipers are off because I have it up in the off situation. So if I toggle it down once, it does one quick little wipe, and there we go. So if it rains or anything like that point, snows, it senses that, it automatically kicks on as need to be. It's just when you have the rain sensing wipers on before you go through the car wash, just whoop, pop them up once, now they're off, okay? Headlights, LED headlights all the way around. You have off auto, and then we have some other options with your turning indicators. Now we're going to come right over here. We're nice and heated for the wheel already. We'll come over here to the left-hand side. You got your voice command, so if your phone's paired up, you're like, hey, call Crazy Honda Chris, call mom, dad, whatever the case might be. So it's pretty nice and easy. You're going to have your volume controls, your media controls between switching back and forth, and then we got a little wheel action to navigate throughout the menu. So you got a menu on the left-hand side, and then we're also going to have a menu on the right-hand side. All right, so now we're going to take a moment and look at the driver's interface layout. You can see right over here, it's going to be the gas tank. We have a full tank of gas. We're looking at the Hershey bars, not the red dot. So if it's a half tank, guess what? Half of those bars are gone. Your battery, it's going to be right over there on the left hand side. Same concept. It's a full battery right over there. If it was a half battery, half of those bars would be gone. You can see we have 15 miles on the vehicle. We're at normal drive. You're going to have some different drive options. We will talk about those as the video goes on more. We're in auto right now. You have a button. We're going to get to that in a second. We have a couple different options so you can see where you're at between all those. We're in park. It's 30 degrees outside. You got your digital speed right up there. And then all of your safety features pretty much is going to be right there for you. Okay. Now, as you put the vehicle into drive, you'll see some options. Now come right up, or sorry, not options, I mean a visual difference on your driver's interface screen. So like when you turn on your blinker, maybe your headlights, applying onto the brakes, stuff like that, okay? Put it back in park. And then we're gonna navigate through the menu. Now, I know there are going to be a lot of questions. Chris, where's my temperature gauge? When I know the car's overheating or too cold, there's no gauge. There's going to be a light that will come on to let you know, hey, I'm cold, or hey, I'm overheating. All right? So yeah, that's pretty much the layout. So let's talk about the left side menu over here. Once again, I'm going to be using the wheel to scroll up and down. Then I'm going to be pushing in the wheel to select those, okay? So we found the radio. Sorry about that, guys. So you got the radio option right there. FM, AM, you have USB, Bluetooth capabilities, Apple CarPlay, and Android Auto. Yes, it's going to be a wireless. You're going to have Alexa from that point. Then you have a display. You can customize if you want to show or hide some apps. So maybe if I don't use my USB and I don't want that option in there, I can push in the wheel and I can unselect that so it won't show up in the menu. Now, maybe I want it visible. Once I'm all done, I just scroll and then there we go. So yeah, that's pretty much everything underneath that. Now over here on the right hand side, we're going to play with the wheel once again. We're going to talk about the menu options on the driver's interface. So you got little dots to show you how far along you are on the top of the menu towards the bottom. So on the top dot is going to be power flow. So that's going to show you what's driving what. Is the battery driving the wheels, or is the engine driving the wheels? Is the, what's charging what to as well. So that's a fun little thing to see how hybrids kind of worked out, because it's all automatic. There's nothing you really have to do yourself. You just gas and go, and it takes care of itself. Now, as we go down, you got fuel and range. So you can see right now, based on 15 miles worth of driving, with the current tank size, we can go 537 miles before we go on empty. Average fuel economy right now, it's 19.4. So, of course, most of the time this vehicle just sits here and idle as we show it, like throughout this video. So your fuel economy range is going to vary depending on, are you doing summer driving mostly? Is it winter? Are you driving in flat land? Are you doing a lot of hilly stuff? Are you a little more aggressive on the gas and brake than maybe the other person? What kind of gas are you putting in? Things like that. It's all laws of average about your driving habits and the condition you're doing, things like that, okay? So pretty much it's a computer that learns from your habits, from laws of average, and it throws it up there to let you know. Now, as we're looking at that menu, once again, you'll see you're going to have a graph between 0 to 90. It's going to show you lifetime fuel economy that you're going to be getting. You see you have a trip A. So if I tap this wheel again, I'll press and hold the wheel, you can reset your trip. Pretty easy. You got speed and time. Navigation takes your Google Maps right over here, displays it on the driver's interface screen, so that's pretty nice, pretty snazzy, as my daughter would say. You have your driver's attention monitoring system right here. So sorry, I'm getting distracted there. All right, so the car knows the difference between the wind blowing you around and you are doing a bad job at driving, okay? So when you're doing a bad job at driving, you probably want the car to alert you that you should pull over and take a break and just rest, for your safety. And now when you're doing a bad job at driving, it actually grades you. You get a 1 bar for red. It's going to be red. 1 bar to let you know you're doing a bad job. You should probably pull over and take a break. Okay? So pretty cool. Seatbelts, you can see who's sitting where, who's buckled. Right now, I'm not buckled. I'm sitting here. But we got these other ones all buckled in. Now let's see if I grab this front passenger seat quick and I buckle it in. 3, 2, 1. Boom. 3, 2, 1. There we go. Now it's also going to alert you too as you're driving down the road and someone unbuckles. It's going to alert you saying, hey, you know, buckle up. Maintenance. You got your safety supports. So if I push in the wheel once again, you can turn off quickly your road departure, your blind spot information. You got your low speed braking control, braking sensors, and your forward collision. So if I start turning some of this stuff off, you're going to notice this icon right here. It was all green. Now it's partially to let you know, hey, some things are disabled while some are on. If I turn all this off, all that's going to be grayed out, okay? No content, the brightness. Pushing the wheel. Heads up display. So you can see right now, there's your heads up display. It's pretty much, it reflects off of this box right in here, right off your windshield. So we're going to push in the menu there. You can choose what you want to display up here. I'm going to try to keep my hand steady. I do apologize. You got your speedometer. You got your navigation as an option. So right now as navigation, you can see there's a compass. We're facing west. You got your driver's assist. So you can see more of your safety features when they're actively working, stuff like that. Or you can have it off. And then that's why I usually don't play with the zoom stuff while recording. You can see all that right there. So we'll select one. You can adjust the brightness of your driver's interface. Sorry, not your interface, but your heads-up display. I should probably check that first. There we go. Look how much brighter that is. Easier to see. Now to adjust the height, you come in here. So as I'm playing around with that, you can see how it moves up and down. And you can rotate it. Okay, so that's your heads up right there. So you're going to have your vehicle stability assist or your traction control right there. So if you want to turn it off, you have to go through the driver's interface screen. So right now it's on. I can turn it off. You get a light down here to let you know it's off. Gauge display. Speed distance, so if you want to change miles per hour to kilometers. You can hide and show some options, once again, just like on the other side. So maybe I don't use the navigation, speed and time, fuel and range, stuff like that. I can disable that. You get your gauge design, so you can see it's round. Or we can go to bars, pretty much move all that right over there along the sides. And then we got a few other options. Clean it all up. I'm going to go back to round because that's how we're doing the video. Then we're going to back up. We're going to go down again and we're back to power flow. All right, so we're going to back up. We're going to come over here to the 12.3-inch touchscreen. This touchscreen is only available in the Accord hybrids. So, and it's also the biggest touchscreen right now that Honda makes for their models. All right. Now, cool thing about this, there's no physical buttons. It's all screen and touch sensitive, all right? So up here on the left-hand side, you got the home button. So if you're in some options, you just hit home. It takes you back to the home menu. You can back out of options once you're kind of into menus. You don't want to fully back out. You have Google Assist. Google Assistant's only available on the Touring trim. I actually have a video out there that's going to show you the difference between Google Assist and Alexa. So if you want a little more of a head start on that, check that video out, okay? Now we have some quick save points right here, or shortcuts you can call these. So if you want to actually change these, just click and hold. And then you just can grab and then whoop, save right over it. So you got 3 of those right there, right? And then when you're all done, you just hit home, then it backs you right out. So those are your shortcuts. Now we have the touchscreen all right here. As you can see, we got some more options. You have your Google Maps that comes standard. So just like the Google Maps that's on your phone, you have radio options. So you can hit tune, you find a radio station that you may like and enjoy. Quick and easy to use. Once you're done, you just hit enter to save that radio station. It shows you just press and hold. So pretty nice and easy to save over those. If you want to switch between FM and AM radio, you got the little button right up here. You have all these options. So you have FM, AM, USB, Bluetooth capabilities, Apple CarPlay, and Android Auto. It's going to be a wireless, so you don't have to plug and play anymore. Then you have your Alexa account, and then you got news down over there, okay? So pretty nice. Radio stations, you can find it this way. Refresh as you get out there. Let's jump. Click and hold this. So now if you want to remove a favorite, boom, that's a common question. I get quite a bit. I have to make a separate video to make it easier for people to find that, but that's how you delete radio stations. And right now you can only do that on this touchscreen. So if people have like the CRV, I haven't found a way to do that yet, all right? So that's pretty much going to be your music stations, so pretty nice and easy. You got your Play Stores, so if you have your Google account set up in there. Phone, you can pair up multiple phones. Only one will be a priority. That priority phone is going to be the one that receives and makes the outgoing calls. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Once again, that's wireless. You don't have to plug and play. It takes like your Apple Maps, Google Maps off your phone and displays it right up there. Google Assist. Turn on front heated seats.
All right, turning on the seat heater for the front.
There you go. It turns them all the way on. Well, I already had them on, so let's do it again. Turn off front heated seats.
All right, turning off the seat heater for the front.
So you can use that. And you also get your voice command that you can use too. It's a click and turn on front heated seats.
Got it. Turning on the seat heater for the front.
So the Google Assist is nice. It's just a tap, not a tap and hold. Because if you tap and hold, it's going to try to connect to your phone wirelessly, you know, like, hey, call whoever. So there's going to be a difference between a tap and a tap and hold and who you're going to contact from that point, okay? You got vehicle settings right here. It's going to allow you to customize all of your vehicle settings, change your different views. So maybe if you want it as a list going straight up and down, or maybe you like the whole 360 view around it. General settings, profile settings. So you actually set things up for you yourself. Power flow. So just a little more information, like you see right here. Here's your power flow, but maybe you want to see your current range. You know, from that point, the current fuel economy that you're getting shows your battery. So as we're driving around, this whole thing will fluctuate. Bluetooth, we already talked about that. You got your trip. So right now we're on the current trip. Right here is for, let's say, trip A. Trip A has been reset once. So you can see that's a previous. This is the current one. So maybe if I reset trip A twice, you have it as a second previous. So you can see at least 3 previous ones before you reset it. Current drive. Just kind of rushing right through all this. You got software updates. You have Wi-Fi hotspot. Clock face. So you do have a way. I have a video that's going to show you. You pretty much get a USB flash drive, USB-C actually. As you can see, that's all you have is a USB-Cs. Maybe you need to get an adapter if you don't have a USB plug-in, but you import your photos onto a flash drive. You plug and play, and you can take, put some photos up there for your clock face. So I can see when I could do one of the kids, the pets, maybe in the cool muscle car of my dreams, who knows what. Honda Link, if you want more information to see what's compatible for your guys' model, check out HondaLink.com. It will show you all the options available. You got a compass, adjust the brightness of your touchscreen, or turn it off. Maybe you're driving between day and nighttime and that bugs you, you can turn it off. Then when I turn it back on, you just touch on the screen, then all apps. So maybe you want to hide a couple apps throughout your touchscreen, you can. Like right now, news it's gone. Just simply uncheck it. So that was kind of a quick rundown on the touch screen. You got this little screen right over here too. There you go. Maybe I want the clock face up there all the time. So maybe I want the power flow up there all the time. And so I have something else right up here, a radio station, compass. Got your clock right up there. All right, so now that's everything. We're cooking alive over here on the touchscreen. So we're going to back up and we're going to look at the dashboard quick. You see the nice little patterns, and we're also going to point out the adjustable vents. Right now that's closed. Let's open that up. That one's yours. We're going to argue about these two. Pretty much this is where you can grab and set the direction of the vent. That's pretty big size vent from thumb to index. You can see the size of those, how much it actually opens up. This one's definitely mine. We have a nice gloss black finish throughout. It looks nice and slick. Nice little trim work. Once again, volume button. It's going to be right up here for the radio. A nice little one. Push it in, turn it on and off. As you notice with Alexa or Google Assist to adjust the volume as it's talking. All right, as it's talking, you just turn up the volume or turn down the volume to adjust the volume of that, okay? Now we'll come down here to the center console controls. We got your ventilated seats. You got high, medium, low, and off. High, medium, low, and off for the front seats. You got heated seats for the front seats. You got your dual climate. You'll see it right down here below. You'll see it right up there. It's all synced right now, so if I undo that, the wife can play with hers, I can play with mine. She's comfortable, I'm alive, everyone's happy. You're going to have your fan speed. All that's going to be displaying right up there. So what I'm trying to share with you, as you're driving down the road, you're making adjustments, you don't have to bring your eyes all the way down. You can focus right here on the fly. Sync it all up. The auto button, when you select that, pretty much the car's going to do everything in its power to maintain that set temperature. It's going to take control of the fan speed. It's going to do the temperature and everything from that point to maintain that set temp, okay? You got your air circulation, different modes, front defroster, rear defroster with heated side mirror, AC on and off. Now we're going to come down here. We have a couple USB-C plugins. You're going to have a wireless phone charger. These are kind of nice to help maintain your battery. They're not going to fully charge your phone battery, okay? So it's not like going home, plugging in your phone charger into the wall, and 10 minutes later, you got a full battery. This is like, okay, I'm going on a long trip. My battery's at 53%. Let's just throw it on there. And maybe, it's going to stay roughly close to 53% after a long period of time. Maybe it might be up a couple more. So it's not going to be super powerful. These are designed to turn off when they get over to, after a period of time, or maybe it gets too warm, so it doesn't create damage. They're going to help maintain your battery, all right? So that's a good common question I get quite a bit. So you have a nice gloss finish. Once again, cup holders, pretty nice and easy, straightforward. You'll see on your shifter, you do have a light, so you can see what gear you're in. So right now we're in park, reverse. When you're into reverse, your backup camera automatically displays. Little buttons down here on the bottom left-hand side shows you how your camera is going to act. So you have a nice 180 view, catches a good amount of your blind spot. Then we have more of a right behind you view. And then we have a straight down shot from your rear bumper. Excuse me. All right, so this one's going to be a straight down shot from your rear bumpers when you're backing up, parallel parking, whatever, you can see how close you're getting and what's underneath your rear bumper. Now, as you turn your wheel, that changes colors and turns with you, so it makes it kind of easy as you're backing up. That's going to be off and on because it's blue for your cross traffic monitoring system. So when you're backing up and a car's coming from the side, it's going to beep at you and alert you what side it's coming from. If I'm going a little quick today, guys, I do apologize. I only have so much time with this car before it's gone. So this has been like a 3-day event to create this one video. Now, once again, this is going to be for the brightness of your touchscreen. Now you're going to see those lines right here. Those are going to be for your parking sensors. So with your front parking sensors, they're only kitty cornered right there and right there. As you're getting close to things, it will sound off and then it will change colors. The back ones is fully back too. So let's put the vehicle into drive. Slowly let go of the there we go. So you got those front ones going off too, and you're set to go. I'm going to back up. So now you're in reverse. You can see only those kitty corners. We also got low speed braking control. So I probably already mentioned this, but let's just talk about it again. If you're in the parking lot, you're backing up at low speeds, you're about to hit an object, the parking sensor is warning you, but you don't stop soon enough, it's going to stop the car for you for the low speed braking control. Now we're going to have neutral, and then we're going to have drive. So pretty nice and easy. Had to clean up some of this plastic here. Oh, it still has it on there. Help protect it from getting scratched. All right, so now as we come right over here, we got different drive modes. You'll see it's going to change on the touch screen and on the driver's interface screen. So you have an individual mode. You can customize some of the stuff in there, play around a little bit with it between some options. I'm not going to get too much detail on this, but there's that option, okay? Next one is going to be a sport mode. Sport mode is going to change how the car is going to perform for a little more fun acceleration, low performance driving. As you go down to normal, this is just your everyday driving habits. The roads are okay. I'm just going to be a commuter, and you're good to go. Next one, it's going to be econ mode. Econ is going to be more focused on highway driving. So if you're on the highway, you're cruising, and you want to optimize your highway fuel economy, boom, put it in econ mode, okay? With econ mode, it's going to sacrifice AC power, acceleration power, and electrical power to give you better highway fuel economy. You may see anywhere from 2 to 4 more miles to a gallon, depending on your driving habits and condition, okay? So yeah, that was quick and easy. As you notice, if you kind of navigate through this stuff, it's going to change some of the layout. You're going to have this button down here. So on the driver's interface, car's in park, we can let go. It's on auto for the charging. This is going to be for the hybrid system. It's on auto, so that it will automatically choose when it's going to charge your hybrid battery. As I tap it, I'm going to be using my EV. Currently not available, maybe because the battery's not to 10, it's maybe not fully charged enough. It has some programs to help protect itself when you can and can't use it. Now, let's say my battery's pretty low and I do a lot of highway driving, I'm about to do some city, because with a hybrid system, when it charges, it pretty much is when you apply it onto the brakes. But engine braking regeneration pretty much charges your battery. So that's how you get the amazing fuel economies for your city driving. That you see it in most hybrid models, because when you do some low speed city driving, it uses the battery. The stopping charges the battery, or slowing down charges the battery. But if I click and hold this button down for a few seconds, oh, because I'm in the wrong, there we go. You gotta be in a certain drive mode so you can use the charge. Now the engine is going to be charging the battery. So you can see that right now on the power flow. And there we go. Turn it off. Now we have a electrical parking brake. As you pull that up, you can see it's on, it's engaged. To turn that off, all you have to do is put your foot down on the brake pedal and then push that button right in. But before we do that, you can see it's in engaged too. Right up there, it says brake. Now, if my foot's not on the brake, I push that in. It's going to alert you, say, hey, foot needs to be on the brake. Push it in. There we go. It's off. You can see it's off. You have a hold brake. I have a video that's going to show you more about the hold brake. So if I'm buckled in, hit that button. It will say hold brake right up there for you. So when you're driving, you get to a complete stop, it's going to hold the brake pedal down for you, or, you know, that mechanism, until you apply onto the gas. So that's going to be great. So if you're having a hard time with your foot, leg is a little cramp, who knows what from the driving, or if you're in the always stop and going, like in bigger cities, you get to a stop sign, you stop, take your foot off the brake pedal. The car's just sitting there while in drive because it's on hold. Until you apply onto the gas pedal, it releases, and then you're good to go. Armrest, nice leather, pops right open. Look at all that space. Challenge accepted. I'm going to hide so many stuff in there, like Oreos or who knows what from the kiddos, my quarters. So I'm going to have a 12-volt plug-in down below. So pretty nice, easy, and simple. We'll come right over here. It's going to be a lockable glove box. I'm trying to talk today. I'm still getting over this cold. All right, so deep enough, challenge accepted. Throw what you want in there, and you probably will forget about it. I do that all the time. As we have a Bose sound system. Bose sound system. Look at those lights right in there. And then, of course, this is going to pop right out. It's adjustable. Mine, as if the driver's side will do the same. Got a little light. It's going to be adjustable. We're going to have an auto-dimming rearview mirror for your lights. Put it in the center, so if you open up a door, like I'm going to do right now, they come right on. Or I can just turn it completely off. So now none of my dome lights will come on when I open up a door. But you still can hit the button, as you can see. We have a one-touch power moonroof. Just quick little tap. Tap, tap-a-roo. Now you can wave at people. I don't play with this on rainy days. I'm assuming you wouldn't either. To close it, all you have to do is tap it forward. Now, if you want to push it up and let it vent, you just push that button right up, like up into the ceiling. Now you can see, there we go. To close this, just like that. You got your emergency call. Place for the sunglasses. Want to keep the sun out of my eyes, or I want to look cool. Wow, there it is, guys. That's it. So once again, I do a lot of these videos on my free time. All right, so like during lunch break, after work. So if these videos are very helpful for you, please do me a huge favor. Maybe drop a comment down below mentioning that these videos are helpful. Hit that like button. Share with a friend or family that's in the market. Maybe I can help a friend or a family out. Or maybe even consider subscribing to the channel. I'll keep these videos coming, okay? Well, I'll see you guys at the next video. Bye-bye.